So we are a group of photographers based in Puglia. I'm originally from the UK, so I was a photographer in the UK for a long time doing weddings, and since moving to Puglia I have met up and have a collaboration with a group of photographers and videographers here in Puglia. So that's where the Puglia Wedding Photography story comes from. I think Puglia is definitely one of the best places for doing weddings. The lights, the venues, everything seems so magical about it here. Certainly in terms of the masserias and the food and the romantic vibe that you get here. It truly is a really special place to have a wedding. I'm from the UK. I was a wedding photographer in the UK for about 25 years, and I now live in Puglia. So I work with Gianluca, who's a photographer and videographer based here, fantastic, and Alessio, his cousin, who also does video, and Vanni is another photographer based here, all Italian, but they speak good English, and that's the team we have here. The videos and photos that my Italian guys do is absolutely fantastic quality. Gianluca's been doing photography, I think, for almost the same amount of time, for about 20 years, and he's been doing video for about 8 or 9 years, the same with Alessio. And Vanni has been doing photography, weddings and stuff like that for at least 10 or 15 years. So we all have a lot of experience of working both with weddings and with these guys with working in Puglia and the particular challenges and delights that you have of working in Italy and in Puglia. I think that's where we are unique, and that's where we can bring something special, because I have a lot of experience of working both with British and with American clients. I also worked and lived in California, so I did a lot of weddings there as well. So I think that gives me a unique understanding of what non-Italian clients are expecting, the level of service, their expectations, which I think is a little bit different with British and American clients to Italian clients. So my colleagues here have got a lot of experience with dealing with Italian clients, and I think I have more experience dealing with the international clients. So it's just really an approach and the level of service that they expect. We have a lot of different language speakers. I speak English and some Italian, and as I said, my Italian guys, they speak Italian and English as well. We have my wife's an Estonian native speaker. My friend speaks Mandarin and French as well. So we can cater for most different languages, and I think it's important to communicate with your clients in their first language, and then there's no chance of misunderstandings or anything like that. So it's really important to be able to talk to people in their native language. I think it's really important to not be in charge of the day. I have a lot of experience of this, as do Vanni and Gianluca, because it's really important to not dominate the wedding couple, is to be unobtrusive, to capture those moments as they happen. But also, if you feel as though something needs to be in a different angle, for example, if the light's not right, then obviously you can give some advice. But it's really important to let the couple relax during the day, really enjoy the day, because it goes really quickly, a wedding day, and just let the wedding flow. Sometimes we work with wedding planners, and we have really good relationships with the wedding planners, so that we can make sure that they know how all the wedding's gonna flow, and we are just part of that, and we capture all the moments. from the initial inquiry, I think it's because we have international clients, often the first meeting is online. It will be a Zoom call or a WhatsApp call. So from first email, then we try and get a virtual meeting with our clients, as I said, in their language, which is really, really important. And then we do encourage people to come to Puglia to see the venues, see the wedding planner if they're going to meet with a wedding planner, and to meet us as well, because I think it's a personal relationship as well. So you need to make sure that your wedding couple feel comfortable with you, they know that they're going to be relaxed with you, and they know that you're going to understand what they want on the day. So meeting in face to face is always part of the process. So our guys both do the photography and the video, and so sometimes, and this is in my past, I've worked with people who are working for different companies and they are competing with each other. If you have a videographer and a photographer from different companies, they want the best angle and they get in each other's way. When these people are from the same company, they were complementing each other. They know how to help each other to get the best angle, to get the best views, to capture the wedding in harmony instead of in battle. So it's really important to have the videography and photography from the same company. So masserias come in all shapes and sizes in Puglia. Historically they were farmhouses, and a lot of them are wedding venues now, from very, very high-end places to much more simple affairs. So choose the venue that is suitable for your guests and also your budget, whether you want to stay there as well, what the food options are. So we can help with that and give some advice. We work with a lot of masserias. The wedding planners also are people to talk to about which masserias will suit for your wedding. It's interesting you say about wind. I think a lot of people don't realise that Puglia can be a very windy place even during summer, and obviously we're used to the heat. So for couples who are from much more temperate climes, we can advise them what's going to work and what's not going to work. You don't want to be going out into the sun at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because in the middle of August, it's going to be too hot. So we can advise them when to do things, and obviously sometimes early evening you get much softer light as well, so that can be often the best time. So timing the day to fit in with the temperatures is obviously something that we have a lot of experience of, and we can help them with. We have a lot of experience, and so therefore we don't get flustered on the day, and we try to make sure that everything is just enjoyable and a happy day for everybody. We know what's going to work, which things, how the day will flow. As I said, we worked with the wedding planners. The way that we try to capture the couples is those intimate moments. We don't try to get in people's faces. We stand back, but we try and notice what's going on during the day to capture those moments with the guest and with the wedding couple. Try not to be artificial. Let those moments occur naturally, and then we will capture those moments, I hope, beautifully during the day, to capture the real love that is there. So a lot of people say, I don't like my photo being taken, and yeah, we definitely understand that. So we try and do it what we call a reportage style, which is like a story style, where we're not trying to get them to face the camera and pose. There's very little posing, but we try and capture those moments naturally during the day, and that's when you get the most relaxed expressions. And also, if people are relaxed during the day, their faces are going to relax, they're going to look happier as well. So the approach to family dynamics and group portraits is, we ask them, is there anything that we need to know? Are the parents still still together? Are they speaking to each other? You know, if there's anything that we need to be aware of, we need to make sure that we understand that before the wedding. And in terms of group photos, a lot of people say they don't want group photos, and then when the time comes, they want to make sure they capture everyone who came to the wedding. So we have an open approach. We advise them to make sure that they do capture everyone who comes on the day. But in terms of formal portraits, it's really up to them whether they like a lot. If you have a lot of portraits, that's going to take up quite a lot of time, especially on a hot day. So we just give them some advice, and it's really up to them how many formal portraits they want on the day. We tend to work with the couple. Sometimes we do a pre-wedding shoot and before the wedding, the day after the wedding, and then sometimes there might be a party on another day as well. Once that's all completed, we're often very busy during the summer completing all the weddings, so we tend to get the edits done both for the photos and the video at the end of the season. So it's normally 2 or 3 months or 3 or 4 months before we get the final product to the couple. Most of them choose both, so we will do a wedding album online, so we will present all the photos on a private website for them to view and to share. And then we also often produce proper wedding albums for the couple, and that's something that's a timeless piece that they can have for forever. And I think it's important to have a physical product as well. I'd like to say that so far we haven't had any rain for summer weddings. I think there is a possibility that we might get rain early in the season or later on in the year. The masserias often have very lovely areas inside for doing photos and things like that. And often we work with the wedding planners, and wedding planners have contingency plans in place for inclement weather. Is not visiting first. It's really important to come and see the people and see the venues, because you've really no idea. Some people will have some lovely photos online, but until you come and see the places, and also the logistics of Puglia, there's very little public transport, for example, so you need to make sure that you have in place the plans for how people are going to get around on your wedding day. I think you should speak to someone like us, someone who has experience of working outside of Italy as well as inside Italy. They will both understand your requirements better, personally, I think, than just a local company. I think that we have a lot of international experience, as I said, in America, in the UK, around Europe, and in Italy. So I think we're better placed to understand people's needs. I would say that if you're getting married next year, next summer, you need to be looking at your venues and your photographers at least 9 months to 12 months in advance to make sure that you can get the venue you need and the photographers and videos that you need, and to start the conversation now. If you look us up on our website, then that's the place to start the journey for your wedding photos and video.